Welcome back to Huffler Garage. So today we're working on the 99 Tahoe again. So this tire is losing air over a few hours. So we found out that the bead is leaking. So what we're going to do is we're going to dismount this tire and break the bead and reseal it. This is not a tutorial. This is just us fixing it. If you have tire issues, please take it to a professional shop. So what we're about to show you here is we're going to break that bead and we're going to clean up the rim, and we're going to use this Xtra Seal bead sealant. This is for commercial use. It is flammable, it is a dangerous chemical, so got to be careful using it. And here we go. So we're about to take this tire off. This does require just a 3/4 socket and a breaker bar. As of right now, we do not have jack stands underneath this thing. I know that's not safe, but they were recalled. They were Harbor Freight ones, and they don't have any in stock right now. So we're going to do this as quickly and safely as possible. Somebody's probably going to say, why are you using impact? We do have one, but that's where you shouldn't use an impact. Alrighty, let's go try this. So now that we've got the bead broken on this tire, what we're going to do is we're just going to go in, we're going to wipe it down and clean it up. We're going to inspect the rim to make sure there's no pivots, no cracks, no holes. And then once we finish that up, we're going to add our bead sealer and we're going to pump her back up and hope she holds. So in here, as we inspected our rim, it was mainly leaking and bubbling from the bubble test that we did from right here on this tire. If you look in there, see all that chrome and it's pitted and everything like that. So that's probably the main reason why it keeps leaking. So we're just going to use a Scotch-Brite pad to lightly scuff it. You don't want to go too hard on it with any bristles, especially if you're doing it on the rim. Once you get this Scotch-Brited down, you have to go through and wipe the bead down again to make sure no dust or dirt gets in there. And then we'll lay some bead sealer to it and pump her back up. So once we got the rim cleaned up and we got that pitted place Scotch-Brited down, did a little wipe down, and now we're about to apply the bead sealer. So the main thing with this bead sealer is to get it on the rim, in here where the bead seals up, and on the bead of the actual rubber. So you'll have to push down the tire a little bit as you go around. And I'll show you what that looks like. This stuff is goopy. Basically going to go on like that. It's just like painting. I'll work this way. Alright, and here where the pitted part is, I'm going to layer it up pretty heavy. Make sure you don't get this stuff on you. It will end up everywhere. It's like glitter. Now to pump her up. And then the bead is pulled back up. Once that bead pulls back up, that's when you can install your valve stem. It's because the tire's got more volume than the air compressor. So, now that we've got this thing pumped back up, we were only able to get it to 28 PSI. My little air compressor, which is 30 bucks, can't quite fill up a tire this size. So, we're going to go ahead and mount this back on the Tahoe, and we're going to do a little soap test on this rim. I can't hear any air coming out of it right now, but we're going to get this back on the Tahoe, fill up our air compressor, and hopefully she stays inflated. $38.40. All right. So we have the tire pumped up, put back on. It's up to 38 PSI. We got a little soap mixed in here. So right here by our number 18, where the tire size is, that was where it was originally leaking. So we're just gonna hit all the way around it. Got that smell good dish soap. I'm not seeing any bubbles. We'll let that set for a bit, but I do believe we actually got it fixed. So thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be showing you some more videos of this Tahoe in the future.